If this is going to be your first Ramadan, I advise you to stick around and watch this video to the end. I'm going to share some of the health tips, not from me, but by a doctor from Bosnia who has shared some really good tips, and I'm going to translate them for you. According to the doctor, best way and best benefits from Ramadan we can get if we prepare adequately and properly for the month. And the preparation should be starting now, 2 weeks before. For this, he is recommending 3 key elements: balance, variety, and moderation. We should be mindful of these 3 things in all our life aspects, but especially when it comes to our diet. This is what a plate should look like according to the doctor. It should be half plate of fresh vegetables or some type of vegetables, but preferably fresh. 1/4 of it should be proteins and another 1/4 carbs, like bread, rice, potatoes. However, he is also noting that it is important to follow a order in which way we eat these foods. So he is saying we should start with the vegetables first, proceeding with the proteins, and then keep the carbs for last, at the end. Your rice comes last, not first. By doing so, he is saying that we are controlling the sugar spikes and, whatever happens in our blood. I'm not a doctor, so he just explained that it will help with controlling our sugar. By changing some of our life habits, he says we can prevent 2 major issues that we mostly complain about during Ramadan. Those issues are headache and constipation. And here are tips how we can prevent them. Most people complain about headaches, especially in the beginning of Ramadan. His advice is to start reducing coffee intake now, 2 weeks prior to Ramadan. His tip is to decrease it to 1 cup a day, preferably no coffee at all. I know some of you are freaking out, but please continue listening. There is a reason for this. The doctor is saying that for each cup of coffee that you take, you need to increase your water intake by at least half a liter per cup. So on top of the 2 liters that we're supposed to drink anyways, for every 1 cup of coffee, you need to increase another half a liter, which is about 2 cups of water, on top of your daily intake. This is why you are having headaches. Your coffee is causing more dehydration, and we are not drinking anyways during the whole day, so no wonder you're having withdrawals and headaches. Most people don't drink enough water to begin with, and on top of that, they are having multiple cups of coffee a day, and this is a major cause for headache. It is the dehydration, so please keep in mind, it's not the fast that's causing your headaches, it's the coffee withdrawals and your dehydration. Also, he is recommending to start increasing the water intake today, 2 weeks before Ramadan. Decrease coffee, increase water, starting today. The doctor is also recommending to start taking magnesium supplements. He is recommending to take 1 in the morning and 1 in the night. The only way you can tell if this is too much for you, if you happen to get diarrhea. In that case, he is saying to reduce it to once a day. But the magnesium is extremely important in reducing the headaches and helping preventing constipation. Another extremely important key element to healthier body in overall, but also in being better prepared for Ramadan, is starting eliminating all processed sugar. According to the doctor, if you start taking vitamin C supplements daily, this will help you with eliminating your headaches because you kicked your coffee habit, and apparently the vitamin C gives you the same effect that coffee does. Don't come for me. This is what the doctor says. He's saying it should be taken 3 times a day, but I know during Ramadan we can't do it 3 times. You can't take anything during the day. So if you took it in the morning and 1 in the night, it wouldn't hurt to try. 1 teaspoon of coconut oil and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon powder mixed, taken in daily, starting today, apparently, according to the doctor, will help us controlling our sugar and insulin release, something like that. So it wouldn't hurt. It's available, doesn't hurt, can't harm us. So tell me, which of these tips do you think you're going to start implementing, and do you have any other tips that you could share in the comments below? He is also saying to start fasting at least 2 days of voluntary fast before Ramadan, just to get our body a little bit prepared and used to it. And his last message was, let's remember that Ramadan is a month of worship and discipline, not a month of feasting on all kind of food. So guys, let's be mindful. Remember our brothers and sisters who are starving across the world. Let's be mindful and not waste the food. Let's not be too greedy with it. Control yourself. Let's control our appetite and eat mindfully. I hope, inshallah, these tips will be helpful, and if you have any other questions or would like me to share some more tips about Ramadan, please comment below.